All right, we'll start the press conference with Portland head coach Phil Neville. If you have a questions, please raise your hand, and let's try and keep it to one question at a time. Likewise on Zoom, if you have a question, I will unmute your line. We'll start in the room.
Hey, Coach, could we just get an update on Evander, please? The injury, how he's doing?
Yeah, he's okay. I think he's just tight at calf. We didn't want to take any risks. I think going from the last two games on turf and then going into a surface like that, which was pretty spongy and really good, but spongy, just felt a little bit of tightness. So we just didn't want to take any risks.
Any other questions in the room? Yep.
You've seen City before. How different do they look now with these offensive additions?
Yeah, I think pretty similar, really. I think system's the same, style's the same. Obviously, just different names on the back of the shirt. We what we saw is what we'd planned for. But they deserve to win. They deserve to win the game. We from the first whistle we didn't compete. Away from home, you need to compete, and I think it was sometimes life as the in life sometimes you get a jolt or just a little reminder of the work that needs to be done, and I think we got that tonight a little bit. That we've been playing really well at home, and and tonight was an occasion where we didn't play well. We didn't play our attacking football, and at half time I felt that it was lucky to be 0-0. It could have been 2-0 really, and Max made two really good saves. They had good movement, but I was just disappointed in how we played really. But more important, I was disappointed with our mentality. So.
All right, we'll go to Zoom to Jeremy Peterman. Your line is open.
Hi, Coach. Tough result to take tonight. It's the third straight game in a row where you've conceded 3 goals on the road. And I'm just wondering, specifically with the defense, how do you cut out those mental mistakes and those brief moments where a player might switch off that allows the opposition to find a goal?
Yeah, I think the last 3 results away from home, what you would say is that maybe one goal in no, I'd say that not even one goal of them 9 goals that we've conceded has been from a team that's cut us open. I think it's just from us having a defensively weak mentality, soft in duels. I think winning duels and staying with runs and tackling is a big part of playing away from home. And I'd say that we only had one player on the pitch that had a mentality today and that was David Ayala, the only player that played with the mentality to compete. And yes, the rest of them competed, but there is a real winner's mentality to compete. And Ayala had it, the rest didn't. Not one single player. The amount of times that we fell over, lost duels, got beat in duels, was soft in duels, was nowhere near acceptable. And like I say, I take full responsibility. It's we've had a lot of plaudits, we've had a lot of people saying good things about us, and I think today is a little wake up call to the work that we still need to do to be successful in this league. We've got 9 games left in the season, and we need a mentality to win those games. And tonight we didn't have that mentality. I've got to say that when you finish top of the group, win 2 games with 6 points, score 6 goals, and then you have to play away from home, I think that's ludicrous. For me, that's ludicrous. I think every team that's finished top of the group and then gone and played away from home, I think has lost. So I think the scheduling needs to be looked at seriously, because I think that's just not fair. I think that's just not fair. But no excuse for what we went through tonight. We just weren't good enough.
Next question to Sam Civilar. Your line is now open.
Hi, Coach. Would love to ask you a little bit about just the offense tonight. Looks like it was struggling to find the back of the net. Was that a factor of just having to be forced into that early change of Evander? Was it something St. Louis was doing? What kind of did you see contributed to kind of a low-scoring game tonight?
Well, I didn't think we were brave enough to play. There's at home when everything's cozy and you've got your home comforts, we have the courage to play. We're away from home, you need the courage to play, and if you don't have the courage to play, you can't win games of football. So I think in terms of us controlling the game, We didn't have the same home mentality as what we did away. We had, just not the courage to play all the time. And we did create 3 or 4 really, really, really good chances that their keeper, who's a world-class keeper, saved. But like I say, we didn't deserve to win the game tonight. Congratulations to St. Louis. They played well. They deserved to win the game. Their mentality was better than ours. And in 2 weeks' time, we go again.